It is our main event on Saturday, July 19th. PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video from the historic MGM Grand Garden Arena.
So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all times? Yeah. So
Manny Pacquiao just released his most intense training footage yet ahead of the Barrios fight. Throwing non-stop punches with explosive speed and power, he looks sharper than ever. At 46, he's training like a beast, showing no signs of slowing down. Barrios better be ready for war. Manny Pacquiao is training all day without rest, starting every morning with intense mountain runs alongside his team. His dedication shows in every step as he pushes through rugged terrain, building stamina and power. At 46, his work ethic remains unmatched, proving he's preparing for the Barrios fight like a warrior.
In the camp, I'll do the entire route, but definitely this is a lifetime experience. I've covered boxing for many, many years, and we've not experienced this with any other fighters. Just doesn't. It's just only one Manny Pacquiao. It's like a real life action hero. It's like the real life Rocky. So we'll keep you guys posted, but here's some more of Manny Pacquiao morning run as he's getting ready to face Mario Barrios, July 19 on pay-per-view.
Manny Pacquiao's return to boxing is not just another fight. It's a revival driven by gratitude. At 46 years old, he recognizes the rare opportunity to compete at this level again. While many fighters fade into retirement, Pacquiao approaches his training with urgency and appreciation, pushing himself through grueling mountain runs and long gym sessions. His daily discipline is not motivated by pressure but by purpose. Every step he takes reflects the reality that not all legends get a second chance under the lights. Pacquiao views this moment as a gift, one he plans to honor through tireless effort and complete dedication to his craft.
Thank God for this another opportunity in my life.
And what I'm doing right now, I can't believe that Manny Pacquiao from 90s, I started my career of professional boxing in 1995 until now. So amazingly, that's a blessings from God. And the fire, the determination, eagerness to train hard, to work hard. Even now, I'm enjoying working out hard, like running the mountain, working out in the afternoon, like amazing. You know, not all the fighters has this feelings. You know, this is favor, blessings from God, I believe, and the strength. Can you imagine that I've been through all those big fights in my life, but I'm still here.
Several boxing experts were stunned by Manny Pacquiao's recent training footage, noting his speed, agility, and sharp reflexes at 46. His experience, combined with explosiveness, makes him a serious threat to Barrios.
Back in the ring. At the same time with me saying that, I still kind of got Mario Barrios getting the win just because of age, but I would not be surprised if Manny Pacquiao pulls through. I can tell you this, a lot of the internet saying Manny Pacquiao about to shock the world. So that's just exciting just to see Pacquiao with all this footage, the clips, I'm seeing him do press, all of that. It's just exciting just in general. Now, with that being said, I think Pacquiao still got that pop on him. He definitely going to have that speed, or at least close enough speed to what he used to have. I do think it's going to be an exciting fight, and it's in Vegas.
Renowned trainer Robert Garcia praises Manny Pacquiao as a living legend admired across generations, highlighting his relentless spirit and widespread respect, fueling belief in his success despite his age.
He's a legend. He's a legend. He's you know, man, everybody, myself, you know, Mexicans, you know, people love him because he's just such a great person. He helps a lot. Everything he does is to help people out, and I know of so many stories of people that he's helped, things that he's done in his country. So you can't help not like him, and I wish him well. But fuck, at 36, it's too hard.
46,
to...
yeah, 46.
Oh, my bad. 46, yeah. He's 4 years younger than me, man. I don't see myself even able to, box for 12 rounds against a young fighter, even though Barrios might be the lighter of the welterweight division.
Right.
Big boy. Pacquiao is 46, man. It's tough, man. But it's been done before, man. Foreman done it. Hopkins did it. Leonard came back. Also and did it after a long retirement. So, is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all times? Yeah. So we could see him pull it off, man. But
Freddy Roach has been in Manny's corner for decades, and he still sees greatness in him. Despite the years, Roach believes Manny is far from done. He points out that Manny's power remains dangerous, and his hand speed still surprises young sparring partners. Roach is confident that Mario Barrios will be overwhelmed once he feels the rhythm and pace Manny brings. The coach doesn't sugarcoat the challenge, but firmly believes Barrios has never faced anything close to the speed, precision, and output Manny brings even now. Retirement is not even a thought as long as Manny performs like this.
Hall of Famer, and he's still fighting.
Yeah, I thought you had to retire for certain amount of years.
It used to be 5 years, then they changed it to 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. It's still Manny.
Yeah, still.
He's built different.
You should be there.
Now, I heard your wrists are hurting that he hit so hard. Is it true? How hard is he hitting?
That's for me, it's normal every day.
Normal. But do you think Barrios could take those punches?
I don't think so. We'll visit the fight. The surprise.
Oscar de la Hoya respects Pacquiao's commitment, but advises caution. From one legend to another, he reminds Manny that the body doesn't recover like it used to. He worries that pushing too hard every day without proper rest could lead to injury or burnout before the actual fight. De la Hoya emphasizes that training smart matters just as much as training hard. He acknowledges the hunger Manny has, but encourages more balance in the approach, suggesting strategic rest days that help maintain stamina and sharpness. His comments come from experience and concern, not criticism.
You're 46 years old. You have to remember that. So give your body some rest. Rest right now is Manny Pacquiao's friend in between training, in between sparring sessions. There's no shame in taking a day off or two, Manny. Trust me. Let your body relax, let your body rest. He'll do fine. He's experienced. He's got obviously the power because it never leaves you. The speed I'm a little worried about, but I think, look, Barrios is a live dog. He's a world champion, and he's no slouch. So I think it's going to be a good fight. I wish Manny all the best. I'm not sure who's going to win. I really haven't seen Barrios, but I think Barrios, the youth is obviously with him in his corner.
Few athletes in any sport have remained competitive this long, especially in something as brutal as boxing. Pacquiao's sustained ability to move fast and strike with accuracy and maintain control proves that age doesn't always determine decline. He challenges the idea that fighters must retire once they cross a certain age.
Machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
He ran an hour. He didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, he's going to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the training's about. We increase the training, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually shocking his system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does.
And trying like weeks now. He keeps bugging me out this fucking jacket. Give me a jumper. Come on, mate.
Yesterday at the gym, he was throwing flurries, 10, 12, 15 punches in a combo. That's looking incredible.
I know medicine and bags don't punch back, but he looks the same as he did.
I've been saying that. He hasn't missed a beat.
No, he hasn't missed a beat.
His routine diet, discipline, and lifelong conditioning have kept his body and reflexes younger than expected. While most of his peers are long retired, Pacquiao stands as a symbol of how commitment and preparation can delay the effects of aging in high-level sports. Videos from his LA training camp show a calm, focused Pacquiao. He's not hyping the fight with bold claims. Instead, he speaks with quiet confidence. His tone reflects inner peace, not fear. Whether answering questions from reporters or giving advice to young boxers in the gym, Manny appears grounded and composed. He knows what's at stake, but he also knows what he's capable of. That calmness is backed by hours of sweat and sacrifice. Watching him now, it's clear he's not returning out of desperation. He's returning with purpose and clarity.
Right? Yeah? So, I'm going to tell you something I noticed this morning. Your record is 62 wins, 8 losses, but I'm going to be honest with you, half of your losses you didn't lose. You didn't lose to Bradley. You didn't lose to Jeff Horn. Your 2 draws are not really draws. You won those fights.
Yeah.
Why is that, man?
It's just happened. I cannot, I mean, we cannot complain anymore. It's a chance to experience and learn from it.
Any advice for young fighters who want to be where you are, who want to be the next Pacquiao, who want to be a legend?
My advice to them is like, you know, stay humble. That's the most important thing. When God gave you a great responsibility, great power, then know your responsibility. Balance must be balanced. You cannot have a power without responsibility.
Pacquiao has heard the rumors that this fight is about money or fame, but he's repeatedly explained that his comeback is personal. Boxing is in his blood, and he never truly left it behind. He insists that he's not driven by financial needs. Instead, it's his love for competition that pulled him back in. He wants to finish on his own terms while he still feels strong and capable. This return isn't about rebuilding his legacy, but celebrating it with one last performance that reflects everything he stood for throughout his career.
So Manny Pacquiao is taking on a challenge against Barrios. Mario Barrios currently holds the WBC World Championship of the world. Now, a lot of people are saying that Manny Pacquiao is only doing this for a payday. And recently I saw an interview where he said that he's donated over $1 billion to multiple charities. Now, if that's the case, you guys just sound dumb as hell, because that just means 1, this man's balling, 2, this man's generous, and 3, a lot of people have been looking up to the wrong role model, because you see people like Mayweather, the richest boxer of all time, right? Buys a $30 million watch and then flexes it on his own fucking fans. Meanwhile, Pacquiao is doing the people's work, all right, man? This man's fucking trying to be president. I think he is president of the Philippines or something. He's just pulling in his weight, and he's just trying to go for GOAT status, you know what I'm saying? He got, his old coach coaching him in the corner again. Honestly, I do feel like it's going to end in a tragedy, though. I feel like Mario Barrios, depending if he's nice or not, will end Pacquiao.
Fans are thrilled to see Pacquiao fight again, but there's also nervous energy in the air. Some worry that he's taking an unnecessary risk. Boxing is dangerous, especially for older fighters. While Manny looks sharp in training, it's different when real punches land under the bright lights. People close to him wonder what happens if he gets hurt. The excitement is real, but so is the fear. Everyone hopes for a spectacular return, but many quietly wonder if it might be one battle too many. This duality makes the fight both exciting and tense.
I'm hearing things here. Manny Pacquiao aiming for a shock return to the ring, age 46, Josh.
Yeah, I read something about that, man. It's, that guy's my hero, you know, I named my dog after him and stuff like that, you know, so, but he's touching 50 years old. I think, you know, he should leave it where it is, you know, but, you know, obviously if you get a chance to share a ring with Manny Pacquiao, nobody's going to say no, you know.
Ricky Hatton has been candid in his thoughts. While he respects Manny's bravery, he also questions whether it's the right decision. Hatton knows firsthand how unforgiving the sport can be, and he doesn't want to see a legend hurt. He believes the boxing world needs to think harder about when to let icons bow out gracefully.
He's fighting for the WBC welterweight title. That's July the 19th in Vegas, ironically. What did you make of that news when you heard it?
Well, it's boxing today, isn't it? To be honest with you, boxing's, you know, if you can let a 58-year-old Mike Tyson box a Jake Paul, then, well, Manny Pacquiao coming back at 46 doesn't look too bad, does it? But Manny's coming back, though. You know, Tyson was coming back fighting Jake Paul. Manny's coming back fighting for the world title. But, and I say this with love, you know, how has Manny got his world title shot? He's been retired 6 years. He can't. He's got that on a previous successes, hasn't he? You know, to walk straight after being retired so many years ago, straight into a world title fight. How is that allowed possible? What happened? Surely he must have been dropped out of the rankings when he retired. All of a sudden, he decided to make a comeback. They put him straight in at #1 contender. I think only boxing can answer that.
I think did you say fifth, Joe? He's been already placed fifth in the world ranking.
Fifth in the world. You've been retired years, and you know, on your previous, he was a hell of a fighter a few years back, but we don't know what he's going to be like today. So you know, you like to think he'd have a couple of warm-up fights so we can say, and then get him in. But boxing these days, I think the money's everything in it.
You fought both, obviously. In your opinion, who's better? Who's tougher?
I think Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, I think Floyd Mayweather. I mean, and that sounds rich because he absolutely was probably one of the most brutal knockouts in boxing history, I'd say. You know what I mean? When I see him getting knocked out by Pacquiao on Instagram or YouTube or anything like that, it's in the top 10 of the most destructive knockouts of all time.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit past myself back in the day. You know, I'd had one or two. You know, I wasn't a master of defence like Floyd Mayweather. I'd take 4 to get one in sometimes, you know.
Still, he understands why Manny wants one more fight. It's a complex situation. Hatton isn't attacking Pacquiao. He's just speaking from the perspective of someone who's been there and faced similar choices near the end of a career.
Roger Fernandez. Si Roger Fernandez.
The upcoming fight isn't just about belts or rankings. It's about eras. Barrios represents the present and the future, while Pacquiao carries the weight of the past 2 decades. It's a meeting of youth and experience. Many see it as a passing of the torch moment, but Manny isn't ready to let go. This isn't ceremonial, it's competitive. Both men are coming to win. The fight has emotional stakes, not just for Pacquiao's fans, but for the sport itself. It's a moment that will either mark the end of a legend's story or extend it one more chapter.
Manny Pacquiao's fighting Mario Barrios for a welterweight championship. And he's 46 years old. I did a whole video about how I think this is really sad because Manny Pacquiao shouldn't be fighting at 46 years old because, you know, brain injuries. But if he wins, that can make the welterweight division crazy. If you don't know, the welterweight division has been historically a great one in boxing, but lately has been pretty dead. Boots Ennis is the best guy in it, and one of the reasons you may not have heard of him is because there's no one else for him to really fight in that division, so he just dominates it. Everyone's been talking about how there hasn't been big names in the welterweight division, but now it's getting stacked with big names. Not necessarily the best fighters, but big names that are fun. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. This division is getting absolutely insane, and Boots Ennis has a chance to run through it. Because honestly, I don't think any of those guys are better than him, and he will get the credit he deserves. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the...
Fred's looking for a hug. Fred, not swing.
Yeah, it's too early.
He looks familiar. He looks familiar.
Never too early for you.
Back to work again.
Keep me off the streets.
What many didn't know is that Manny never truly left the game. During his time away from major fights, he stayed busy behind closed doors, training, sparring, even participating in low-profile events to stay sharp. His hunger for boxing never vanished. He remained involved in gyms, worked with young fighters, and kept his hands moving. This wasn't a comeback from scratch. It was a continuation of quiet preparation. Now that he's stepping back into the spotlight, all that background work is paying off. He may have been out of sight, but he was never out of touch.
You know, a lot of people say, well, he's been inactive, he's older,
Man, but he throw punches. He has a lot of experience. And his last fight was an exhibition, which still was a fight and still kept him sharp, punching, doing something. So it ain't like he just ain't been in the ring, ain't did nothing. Yeah, he been working. It's like them underground boxing matches are real fights. And it keep you off bold. You know, Emmanuel Stewart used to do a lot of exhibitions for his guys, or his guys to get them sharp, to get them prepared for a fight if they hadn't fought in a minute, just to have them fight sharp. What up, Keith? Yeah, just to have them fight sharp. So if they got in the ring and they hadn't fought in a minute, it won't seem like it. It'd be like it seemed like they just recently fought. Yeah.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned. Until next time.